How do I stop feeling so bloated with PCOS? Are there any supplements that I can take for PCOS? Can stress make my PCOS symptoms worse? Is coffee bad for PCOS? I know you have all these questions in your mind, and today I am going to answer all of these questions. Hi, I am Lopamudra Banerjee, a certified nutritionist and a women's health coach. Over years, I have helped thousands of women not just manage their PCOS symptoms, but also lead a healthier and fitter lives. If you are new here, I recommend you checking the last two videos of this series where I have covered everything you need to know about PCOS, from symptoms to causes to practical solutions. The link is right here, or I am attaching the link in the description box below as well. Now, let's dive into the question. The first question: how do I stop feeling so bloated with PCOS? Plain and simple, if you are feeling bloated with PCOS, it clearly means that your gut health is not healthy. And a majority of the times, PCOS people do have poor gut health. So eat food which is going to support your gut health. Eat green leafy vegetables, fiber rich food. So any carbohydrate like grains, if you're eating, eat it along with the husk. Eat food which is not processed at all. Stay away from white flour, maida. Stay away from sugar. Any food where there is added sugar, those are dangerous for your gut health. Stay away from that. Also, do check if you are sensitive to gluten. A lot of times, PCOS patients are also gluten sensitive. So, if that is also there, you can eliminate gluten from your diet for some time and see if your bloating has reduced. So, following a gut friendly diet is going to help you reduce your bloating if you experience that with PCOS. Are there any supplements I can take for PCOS? Yes, you can. You must include omega 3 fatty acids, magnesium, and inositol. These supplements will help you reduce your PCOS symptoms. It will help you regulate your hormones. It will bring down the inflammation in the body. It will regulate your periods. So, these are three basic supplements that I would say you must take if you have PCOS. Can stress make my PCOS symptoms worse? Oh, yes, 100%. Stress hormone, which is the cortisol, if that goes high, your PCOS symptoms will just get aggravated. Your hormones will not listen to you. So, stress plays a very, very important role whenever you are trying to manage your PCOS. Make sure that your stress is in control. You are following some mindful activities to bring down your stress levels. Because if your cortisol, which is the stress hormone, when that goes high, your body just doesn't function the way you want it. Your hormones just go haywire. There is a lot of fat deposits that starts happening in the body, and there are so many other symptoms that happens when your stress hormone goes high. So it's very important to address stress and sleep issues when you have PCOS. Is coffee bad for PCOS? Caffeine is not good for PCOS. However, if you are drinking coffee in moderation, it's fine. But if you drink too much of coffee or drinks which has caffeine in it, it will increase your cortisol levels. And again, you will have the same symptoms which I just mentioned. So stay away from caffeine as much as you can. However, in moderation, you can drink 2 small cups of coffee in a day, which is absolutely fine. Does insulin resistance make PCOS worse? And how do I control it? Yes, it definitely makes it worse. In fact, the majority of women who have PCOS are insulin resistant. And if you are insulin resistant, it is very hard for you to lose weight or to manage the glucose, the food that you're eating, to manage the glucose in your body. So, what you have to do is you will have to make sure that you're eating food which has low glycemic index, food which has more fiber, food which takes longer for your body to digest, add healthy fat to your diet. You must exercise every single day. You must have a 60 minutes of exercise routine every single day to stabilize your insulin levels. And lastly, do take supplements which I just mentioned, inositol or berberine in the night. That will help you stabilize your blood glucose. What are the types of exercises that are best for PCOS? The first one and the most important one is resistance training. Make sure that you are either lifting weight in the gym, or you have dumbbells at home, or you are just using a resistance band. But make sure that you are doing resistance training. Resistance training is going to help you increase the muscle fiber, and that will in turn increase your metabolism, and it will help you in cutting down fat from the body. Also, it will help you to stabilize your sugar. The second exercise that you must do is LISS. LISS, low intensity steady state. Make sure whatever form of exercise that you do, it doesn't cause a lot of wear and tear. Because if you have a lot of wear and tear, your body is just going to get into a stress mode. Your body will start repairing that, and that is not good for people who have PCOS. So do workout which is steady state, and it is not going to cause a lot of wear and tear. So exercises like brisk walking, you can do swimming, you can do slow jogging. These are great. You can just go for a hike. These are great for PCOS people. Third type of exercise that you can incorporate is yoga. Nothing like that. A yoga is like a compound workout. You can incorporate strength training into it by using your own body weight. Plus, it works great for your lung capacity, for your cardio health as well. So do different forms of yoga. You can do vinyasa if you want to increase your endurance and your lung capacity. You can do hatha yoga, which will help you improve your stability and your core muscles. And of course, it will also help you to build your strength. And you can do yin yoga if you want to calm down, bring down your stress levels. So in a nutshell, the type of exercise that you should follow if you have PCOS is you can divide it. You can either do yoga, variety of yoga, or you can do strength training 2 days, and then maybe 2 or 3 days of brisk walking or swimming or anything which is low intensity cardio. And the remaining days you can probably do some active rest, which can include gentle yoga flow, or you can just do a stretching session which will help you during when you go back to your strength training days. So that's how you should workout, or the type of exercises that you should put in if you have PCOS, and these are going to help you a lot. But as a reminder, do not do any form of exercise which is causing a lot of wear and tear. Never do that in PCOS especially. What can I eat at night with PCOS? So, a late night snacking, if you have PCOS, would be protein rich. Just make sure that you are not eating carbohydrate which is very high in glucose and which will spike up your sugar levels. That is definitely a no-no for women who have PCOS. So you can probably have Greek yogurt. You can have a mix of nuts and seeds. You can probably have some boiled eggs. You can have cucumber and carrot with some hummus. These are safe options. You can even have plain salted popcorn, which is not like buttered ones. Those are safe options for you, but do not go for anything which will spike your sugar. So don't go and eat a bread or roti, or anything which will basically spike your sugar, or anything sugary, or like a dessert or mm, sweet yogurt. Don't have all of that. That's really not going to help you. So opt for unsweetened protein sources. Which foods to avoid for PCOS? Absolutely stay away from processed food. Anything that has been made in the factory is a complete no-no for you. And anything which has added sugar, or you can clearly see that sugar has been added, stay away from that. Sugar and processed food are two very big culprits which leads to aggravated symptoms of PCOS. So stay away from it as much as you can. Also, stay away from white flour. Anything that is made out of maida, stay away. These are the three important things. If you can manage, you will see a lot of your PCOS symptoms has reduced, and you can easily manage it now. What are the different stages of PCOS? So PCOS, it has 4 stages, I would say. The first one is the onset of PCOS, the primary initial symptom when you don't know, but you have just started experiencing irregular periods, or you have started seeing that you've got acne on your face, or you have a lot of hair in your body, your body has started accumulating a lot of fat. That is the first stage. The second one is when you get yourself tested and you see that your hormone levels are not within the range. You have elevated cortisol, or your androgen levels are high. That is the second stage where you have already transitioned and where it has been told that your hormones are really not working in your favor. The third one is if these two conditions are consistent, it then leads to insulin resistance, prediabetes, high cholesterol, and a lot of times it also leads to cardiovascular problems. And then it comes to the final stage when you actually go to the doctor because nothing is working, and then the doctor gives you solution to manage it. Now in this stage, you will be given birth control pills or other procedures to manage your hormones or to suppress your hormones so that your PCOS conditions can become a little better. And also in this stage, if you have been diagnosed with pre-diabetes, then you will be given medication for that, or you will be asked to reduce your HbA1c. So the last stage is the management stage where you don't have a choice, but you actually end up taking medicines or medical help to basically manage your symptoms. So I would say these are the 4 stages in which PCOS can develop in someone's body, and that's how it goes from one phase to another phase. How you can stop to put on weight if you have PCOS? Again, going back to what I have told in my previous videos and also in the previous answers, you have to make sure that you are eating food which is PCOS friendly. So food which is low in glycemic index, which has a lot of fiber, which will help you stabilize your blood glucose level. Secondly, you have to make sure that you're exercising every single day. LISS, if you remember, low intensity steady state is the form of workout that you should choose. Third thing is manage your stress. You have to make sure that you are doing some form of mindful activity. Also, you are sleeping well. So it's very important to manage. I call it 3 dots: diet, exercise, and stress management. These 3 are very, very important to manage, and you cannot just do one and not do the others. You have to do all 3 together if you want to actually lose weight in PCOS in a sustainable way. What is an Indian vegetarian diet plan for PCOS women? Now, majority of my clients are Indians, and this is one of my favorite questions. So, very simple. The way you should divide your food is you must have at least 50% of your plate should have protein, one fourth should be vegetables, and the remaining one fourth is should be your complex carbs. So in complex carbs, you can have whole wheat roti, you can have brown rice, red rice, quinoa, oats. You can have vegetables. Go for green leafy vegetables or anything which is green in color, because that has very high antioxidants, which will help you reduce your inflammation, which is again a common symptom with PCOS. And lean protein. You can have your dal, legumes, chana, lobia, rajma, paneer, tofu, soy chunks. These are your protein sources. You can also add a vegan protein to your diet. So you can probably have a vegan protein shake and add that as well in your diet. And make sure that you are eating 15 to 30 grams of healthy nuts and seeds in your diet, and you're adding that. Again, as I have said in the previous questions, that you need omega-3 fatty acids, and that is again a very important component if you want to balance your hormones. If you want an Indian diet plan for PCOS, comment below and I will share a diet plan with you. What are the dairy products that I can include if I have PCOS? You can have Greek yogurt, you can have paneer, you can also have a limited quantity of ghee. These are easily tolerated by the body and it is less inflammatory. So you can include these dairy products in your diet if you have PCOS. I have cut down on dairy, but my acne hasn't improved. Should I stop it completely? You can eliminate that for some time. However, acne is a multifactorial issue. It can happen because of other reasons also. It can happen if you have poor digestion, poor gut health. It can also get triggered with processed food. It can also sometimes get triggered with food that has gluten. So you can eliminate dairy completely and then see if it gets better. If it doesn't, then probably you can eliminate gluten and processed food and then see whether your condition becomes better. How do I manage acne and skin issues caused by PCOS? Well, the first thing that you have to do is you have to take care of your diet, plain and simple. You have to make sure that you're eating clean, you are not eating processed food, you're not eating sugar, you are not having anything which is spiking up your insulin levels. So that's the base. Apart from that, add supplements like zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, and you can also have one capsule of multivitamin that will take care of a lot of things, including your skin issues or your acne. Make sure that you are drinking a lot of water. Hydration is so important, and especially if you really want a nice glowy skin, drink a lot of water. You must drink at least 3 liters of water every single day. How do I improve my digestion with PCOS? I feel so bloated and heavy. A very common issue in PCOS. And as I have told in the previous question, that you have to make sure that your food is gut friendly. So make sure whatever you are eating is easily getting digested, and add probiotics to your diet. You can have supplements of probiotics as well, which can basically improve your gut bacteria. Along with that, what you can do is two things. One is you can drink jeera water. So boil 2 or 3 teaspoons of jeera with maybe around 750 ml of water. Keep boiling it for around 5 minutes. Strain that water and drink this water throughout the day. Apart from that, what you can also do is whenever you are drinking water, don't drink water which is at room temperature. Drink warm water. Warm water helps a lot in taking care of your digestion, and it will reduce your bloating to a large extent. I mean, it's actually like magic. Try that, and I'm sure you will feel a lot better. Your bloating will come down, and you will actually not feel that heavy and your digestion will also improve. I hope this video has answered a lot of your questions that you had about PCOS. If you still have more questions, please write that in the comments and I will make sure that I will answer to it, or I will create a video for that. If you're looking for a personalized solution for PCOS for weight loss, click the link that is given in the description. Somebody from my team will reach out to you and we can get started right away.